Hey guys, it's Tays and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to cook for you. I'm going to cook spaghetti pizza and cake. The rest is going to be a voiceover because people are in my house and I don't want them to hear me. So let's get started. What we need is spaghetti, pepperoni, Mexican cheese or any type of cheese you like, a casserole dish, a can opener, tomato sauce, a plate, a pot, a saucepan, an oven of course, and last and not least my mom's secret sauce. What you need to do is fill up the pot with hot water so it's easier to boil. After you fill up the pot, make sure to put it on your stove. And obviously you see me here struggling to turn on my stove because I get confused on which button is which. As the water is boiling, start cutting your pepperoni into how many pieces you like. Since it's just me eating and nobody else, I cut about like 5 or 6. But if it's more than one, cut as many as you like. Here I was contemplating on either opening my tomato sauce or putting in my spaghetti. And here I totally remembered my water is boiling, and so I grabbed only a few noodles because it's just me eating, but if it's for a big party, you do more. And sorry about that, my camera shut off the moment I was putting in my spaghetti in the pan. So while that's cooking, you open your spaghetti sauce. Obviously you see me struggling because I always struggle because I am a weak person, and obviously I'm not housewife material, so I really do feel bad for the guy that marries me. Put the tomato sauce aside, or try not to make a mess like I did, because honestly there's people nowadays that yell at you just for the littlest things. Here I remembered that my vegetable oil is somewhere else, so you take your saucepan, you put maybe a tablespoon of vegetable oil because you don't need that much, and a little bit of any type of seasoning like Italian seasoning. I'm using my mother's seasoning because that's the way I use it. I use more than I should, and let's not tell her that. It's gonna be our little secret. Put the saucepan in medium heat. As you see here, I'm struggling again because, as I know, that's a brand new stove. We got it last year, so yeah, I'm still learning. Here, I'm washing my hands because, you know, sanitary is, and obviously I'm stirring up the vegetable oil and the seasoning around so it's easy, so the whole sauce can actually blend through it. I let that simmer for like 2 minutes, and then I put the sauce in it so it can cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, because obviously that's gonna cook in the oven as well. As you see here, both things are looking well. Put the saucepan aside since you don't need it at the moment, and still the spaghetti is still cooking. I burned myself clearly, but the way that I like to see if the spaghetti is ready is me flinging it across the cabinet, and if it sticks, it's good to go. So I'm gonna let it simmer for a little bit more until I actually move it to the sauce. Take your casserole dish and make sure it's close by, because you definitely do not want to burn yourself with the sauce and the spaghetti mixed in together. Here, I don't even know what I'm looking for my drainer. and clearly I couldn't find it. So what I did was the old-fashioned way, and I did it by manually pretty much, hoping that none of my spaghetti will fall out. Hoping I don't burn myself, I bring it back to the stove to get my saucepan so I can put the spaghetti, the noodles pretty much, into the sauce so I can mix everything together and make sure everything is nice and coated. Like I struggle every single time I make this. This is my second time making this, and I should say the second time is the hardest because the pressures of people surrounding me, especially my grandmother, who critiques me in every way and every chance I get. Luckily, she did not show up, but you never know, the struggles of life. As that's adjusting my camera. Sorry about that with all the movement. I'm telling you right now, I'm using my sister's iPad, so it's kind of difficult for me to record and everything else in between. Put the spaghetti into the casserole dish, making it nice and pretty. Taking your cheese now, spread it around, all around this pizza. The spaghetti, of course, is still not pizza yet. Put how much cheese you like. I love cheese like crazy, so I definitely overloaded. And then afterwards, you put the pepperoni, making it nice and pretty and like a pizza. And oopsies. I'm telling you right now, I really do feel bad for the guy that marries me because I'm just such a messy person. I'm sorry for the person that marries me because I feel bad for you, son. Sorry. Did I mention I'm sorry? So obviously I added a little more cheese to fix my mistakes, and then afterwards I put it in the oven for just 15 to 20 minutes. Whenever the cheese decides to melt and the pepperoni is nice and cooked. And voila, beautiful pizza. Welcome back. And what you need is cake mix, vanilla pudding, half strawberries, milk, mixing bowl, the cake pan, Cool Whip, 3 eggs, and obviously the spoon to mix up your cake mix, of course. And I almost forgot a mixing bowl for the making of the pudding because this is mandatory because I totally forgot about it. Of course, silly me. What you need is 2 cups of milk. And obviously I had everything pre-cut because it's a process. I don't want you to see me struggling. You put the pudding, I make sure to put all the pudding inside. The last time I made this, I did not read the directions well. So I just put it in the fridge without even cooking it or anything. So I'm like Justine. I'm not about that measuring life, but I actually did measure this time. And I'm very proud of myself and so happy with the results I did with my pudding. And after that, you put it in the microwave for 6 minutes and stir every 2 minutes. As that is cooking, you put the cake mix in your mixing bowl. And obviously try to smush up all the cake what is it called, powder balls, I guess I should say, and make sure it's nice and even because obviously you don't want the cake to be chunky and everything else in between. So as I'm doing it slowly by parts. And yeah, like I said, I normally bake with Isa is here, so I'm pretty lonely without having her around me. So as I'm pouring in 1 cup of water to the mixing bowl. Well, I guess I don't know what to call it, but I'm mixing it around, making sure everything is nice and no balls are in the mixing thingy majiggy. I don't know what it's called right now. I'm having a brain fart right now, like everybody is. As you see here, Now you crack 3 eggs into the thing. I am trying to do it as quickly as possible because I'm hungry and I actually want to eat my food. I like to hurry up and pick up. As I'm stirring the eggs, I take 1/2. This is the time that I don't measure the vegetable, and I guess it's 1/2. I guess I'm like, whatever. I'm not about that measuring life. Put it in the pan. Slightly cover. If Isa sees this, she's gonna say I did a horrible freaking job. And you know what? I agree with her because it's not the same without her. So in the comments below, please tell me what you liked. And you put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes and take a, what is it called? A toothpick to see if it's nice and cooked. Obviously in this part I'm rambling because I'm a rambler, and this is the part when Isa's gonna say, holy Jesus, you need help. And yeah, like I said before, I feel bad for the guy that ends up marrying me because I am no chef. I am no baker. I'm sorry for the time. I'm here cutting around. I let it cool, mind you guys. I let it cool for 15 minutes. But then again, I'm impatient. So maybe I waited 5 minutes tops for this to be cooled. So here am I cutting around my cake. And yeah, I'm sorry I said that I did this wrong. I apologize beforehand. And here am I struggling because clearly I'm pretty much worthless at this time because Isa's the baker in our group. If you ask Isa, let's just ask Isa. I'm ashamed. And to my husband, I'm sorry. I'm really am sorry because I'm ashamed. And here I am trying to fix it, making it pretty because hello, I'm a baker now. Ta-da! Just even though I say I'm not, I actually can try and make it pretty with everything else in between. The cake actually is pretty good the way it is. I just had to fix it around the edges. At least I didn't burn it. I just messed up and broke apart. Obviously here I'm putting the vanilla pudding as the topper because it is a fruit cake. I love the taste of it. I had this on New Year's Eve, but obviously store bought. And I'm like, I can make this myself. Like, so why not try it? So taking my half strawberry and letting it was thawing while I was making it, so it's nice and defrosted. Having a little opening of it. Obviously I couldn't find scissors at the time, so I'm using anything impossible, which is sharp knives, everything. I'm surprised I did not cut myself in the making of this dessert. Since it's your topping of the cake, you have to make sure it's all over the cake, making sure it's covering the whole entire cake. So clearly I wanted to be like Martha Stewart, and I was like, screw it, I'm going to go throw it in the thing. And this is where I get my Cake Boss. I can work in Cake Boss, guys. Tell Buddy that I'm looking for a job. Look at how pretty. I am a great person. I'm telling you right now, I can work at Cake Boss. So let him know that I'm looking for a job. As you can see here, I'm having a blast decorating the cake. A blast. I'm telling you. Actually, you know what? My husband should be grateful that I'm a great baker. You know what? I lied, guys. I can cook. This is my greatest masterpiece till this day. Till this day, I'm the best baker there is. Obviously, you see me struggling. The way that I use the piping, I took a sandwich bag and cut it up in half so I can put my Cool Whip. I'm here. Obviously, I'm having too much fun that I destroyed the cake. Obviously, I know for a fact if Isa was here, she will have a total blast with me. And voila, this is my beautiful masterpiece of cake. Obviously, I'm a fan of whipped cream topping. As always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment and share this video with all your friends.